Hi there and welcome to Andy Robinson RC. Cheers for joining us on the channel today and checking out this episode. So, our last video, you might remember, we did the unboxing of the 1991 World's Masami RC10 from that was used in Detroit. And now we've got the kit finished and built up. Although it doesn't look like the Masami car because I've done it in my own sort of paint colours. It is the 91 World's replica kit that's sort of like pretty fresh out from Team Associated. So we're out today at Stanley Park and we're going to give it its first run and see what it's like. So I'll put it down on the ground in a minute and we'll give it a quick blast and see what happens. Now, usually I like to put in a 15 turn Reedy radon motor, and unfortunately I didn't have one in stock. I only had a 17 turn, so it's running the 17 turn Reedy radon, and I've just geared it up a bit, so I'm hoping it'll be alright. So anyway, and then once we've run it for a bit, we'll have a closer look at under the bodywork, and I'll chat a bit more about the car and the build, etc. Anyway, let's see what it's like. Yeah, there's I can tell it's sliding around on those tyres at the back. It's yeah, a bit slidey there. Soaking up any of the bumps quite nicely. Yeah, it sounds nice. It's nice and smooth. Yeah, I'm liking that. So it's nice and smooth, soaking up the bumps nicely. I've got plenty of steer in it, would seem. Although it's not going around the actual track, it does feel like I've got plenty of steering. Although it doesn't feel like I've got enough rear grip. I think mainly that is the tyres that's on this. As you can see, it just like to lose the back end a little bit, but other than that, it's nice to drive. I'll just take it up there. Yeah, so it's as expected. It's definitely not as quick as I'd have hoped it would have been with the 15 turn motor, but I didn't have one in stock. I've only got the 17 turn, so it had to be that, but it is what it is. What we'll do is we'll bring it in and we'll have a closer look at it. So we'll take the body shell off and we'll have a closer look at the car. Hey. Right, so that's the body off, and as you can see, this one has an under tray on it, which the 89 Worlds didn't. So that helps keep a lot of the dirt out, which is good. A big fan of that. So we've gone brushed. And as you can see there, we're just running a 1080 hobby wing in there, e-tronic servo, and my trusty 14 MHz radio. And then I said at the back we've got the Reedy radon 17 turn motor there. So the build was really nice, enjoyed the build. Probably second only to the Kimwold kit. I still preferred the Kimwold build. That was been my favourite out of all the RC10s that I've built. But this was a close second, went together nicely. It feels, now this is just my opinion and I could be talking twaddle, it feels like a more refined than the 89 Worlds kit. So I did like that, went together nicely. Now the only problem I really had was that I changed out the kit turnbuckle ball ends, and we put the black RP M1s on. Now because they're slightly larger, they are just catching the top deck of the chassis when it turns, so I need to file a bit off and that'll solve that problem. But other than that, it went together really nicely, and very happy with it, indeed. Now, will this be raced? I don't know. I'm going to say no for now, and if I change my mind, I change my mind, but I think I want it to go, it will accompany the 89 Worlds car very nicely anyway. But you never know, we might take it out for a race at some point. But again, this car was very sort of track specific back in the day, so the tracks that we have here in the UK probably not ideal for, but we will see. We'll see what the future holds. Anyway, we'll put it back down and we will give it a bit more of a blast. Now, I'll tell you what I did do with the dog bones. I put a bit of fuel pipe in there inside the gearbox joint, just to help keep the dog bones where they should be in the car and not falling out. So we did that, but otherwise that was it really. And while I'm on about it, I must thank a few people. So first person I'm going to thank is Rob of RS Bodies. He did the paint scheme for me. As I said, this time I didn't want to do the Masami livery. I wanted my own take on it. So Rob very kindly painted the body shell up for me. Now it's in my colours predominantly, which is the cobalt green that I use a lot of the time, and then I said to Rob, do what you want with the rest of it. You know, just have free reign and design it yourself, and he did, and then it was just ready to put decals on. So my wife as well, so again, cheers Rob for that, much appreciated. Again, thanks to my wife as well, she always helps me with these, did all the turnbuckles for me, and also special thanks to Steve Bowen as well, because he helped me with the tricky Ackerman bar, getting the kit ball ends on that. I couldn't do that at all, so cheers. And last but not least, a massive thanks to Paul at Inside Line Models. So big thanks to Paul and the Inside Models team for sponsoring this video with the Masami 91 Worlds kit. And also I went down and paid Paul a visit, and he did help me with getting the servo all set up for it, because we had to use an offset servo saver, and just have a bit of a tinker so we could get the full steering lock without it touching against the top deck of the car. So massive thanks to Paul and Inside Line Models. And of course as well, if you go to www.insidelinemodels.com, then you can get 5% off the web store and online by using discount code AndyRC25. That's AndyRC25. You can get a 5% discount code for any purchase on insidelinemodels.com. So massive thanks again to them for the discount code, and again for sponsoring this video. Right, let's put it down. Let's give it a bit more of a drive. Yeah, I feel like I need to get this out again with a bit of a quicker motor. It's nice to drive, it's lovely, but I wanted a bit more top end from it. But yeah, it does. Other than that, it's driving really nicely. Is it nicer to drive than the 89 Worlds? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I think it probably is nicer to drive on, well, especially on this surface. I've had both cars on this particular surface, and I say this is a little nicer to drive. Yeah. As I said, the whole car feels a bit more refined over the 89 Worlds, but that's just my opinion as well. Yeah, it's good fun. Definitely good fun. Anyway, let's bring it in. So there you have it. The 89, I keep on saying that. So there you have it, the 1991 Masami RC10 Worlds car. As I said, just this one isn't done in his livery, it's done in mine. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing that run. Let me know what you think to it in the comments. Should I get this back out again with a quicker motor? I personally think I should at some point. Let me know what you think. And or should I go and race it as well? So, but I'd be looking to run it on a grass track. So anyway, cheers again for checking this video out. Massive thanks to Inside Line Models, Steve Bowen and Rob Scott of RS Bodies, and of course my ever supportive wife. Right, also as well, major thanks to our camera woman today, Evelyn. She's been doing a bit of filming for me today. It's been a bit hard work because we just can't get out in the car, so today we've had to come up by a taxi, unfortunately, to do this one. But there you go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed seeing it drive around. Look after yourselves, take care, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.